All right. That was really aggressive. Just went. Okay, ready? Eyes closed?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All through Andor, if you watched, we always started with scissors for some reason. It better not be paper this time. Okay, ready? Eyes closed?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Shit, Megan.
I don't appreciate this, Allison. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Fuck. Surely not a fourth time.
Surely not, right? Ready?
Ready? Uh-huh.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, we got one. We got one. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Shit.
I almost did rock. I could have won. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Stop it! Wait, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay,
Yes!
finally, I almost did scissors, and at the split second, I was like, no, paper.
1-1. Next one wins.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn it, Allison!
Oh, God.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yes!
Thank God. I just wanted this to be over.
That might have been our longest round of rock, paper, scissors.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Rated MA. I'm Meg. This is Allie. And today we'll be continuing our watch of Arcane Season 1, Episode 3. Their episode, titles are so long. This one is The Base Violence Necessary for Change. So, I'm very excited about this episode. I remember some things that kind of happened in this episode. Just a disclaimer, Allie and I both have seen this show before. I haven't seen it since it's come out, though. So, do I remember it? Nah, some things. Not completely, but it's kind of like a first-ish time watch for me, ish.
I remember more than I've forgotten. I know all the major, plot points. It's the little things that I don't remember as much.
If you see Allie and I looking down at any point during this episode, it's because we're taking notes. We like to take notes so we have a discussion at the end. If you'd like to stay, we'd love to have you there. Is that it?
I think so.
Fantastic. Start.
Ah, see, it is the record player.
Oh.
Orchestral. Oh.
Oh.
Not my thalassophobia. Get away from me. Fun fact, Meg and I both have a fear of deep water. We both have thalassophobia. So this is not a good scene for us.
There's peace in water. And every problem in the world will fade away. But then there's this thing in your head. And it's raging to survive.
This isn't making this any better for us.
Have you had enough? Old friend.
Isn't that who I think it is?
Yeah.
Vander?
Protect the family.
What are you? No!
I'm guessing that's for me.
Are you gonna let us make the arrest or not?
You'll oblige a doomed man one last smoke.
Did he like that with his thumb?
I think he did.
That's not a man I'm fucking with. Respectfully, he can go about his way.
Council needs its pound of flesh.
Without you down here, it all falls apart.
Wow, he's so tall compared to them.
Yeah, I wonder how tall he's supposed to be.
Well, Jace is 6'4",
But he
and I
runs
think
the place.
Vander's bigger than him. Vander's 6'5", 6'6", or something. I don't think Vander and Jace ever meet, though, so I don't know if we ever see them together. But Jace is one of the tallest characters in the show, and he's 6'4", I think. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Oh, the devil.
That is such like a video game, like animation.
I know. I love it.
Go. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
What the hell have you done? This wasn't the deal!
Oh.
Oh, Marcus, I'm sorry. Did your stupid evil deal go awry? Fucking loser. Coins he paid in blood. Nice little symbolism right there.
Oh, this episode's gonna make me emotional.
Yeah. He wants something with Vander. I don't actually remember what it is that he wants with Vander, though.
I can't remember.
The crystals will only stabilize at high frequency.
Victor.
You have to crank it. Yes. Yes, you have to crank it.
If Victor was a real man, I would be in love with him. He is so my type. It's ridiculous.
Well, we could test it if we had access to my equipment, which is being destroyed tomorrow. That research is everything. My whole life.
Jace, relax.
Locked away in Heimerdinger's lab.
Now, Victor, where were you hiding those?
Scientists seek discoveries, ways to make the world a better place. This Hextech dream of yours has the potential to do that. Our Hextech dream.
Oh, that's so gay of him.
You see how much bigger Jace is than Victor? Jace is like a head and a half taller than him. He's so big. Oh, Echo.
What about Vander? They took him.
Even with your monsters, you won't win a war against Piltover. You'll get people killed. For what? Pride?
For respect. We shared a vision, Vander. A dream.
They're so like evil Jace Victor.
Yeah.
They really are. They're like a good parallel of Jace and Victor, actually.
I trusted you. And you betrayed me.
Ah, we get confirmation of it here. Okay.
Can you imagine what it's like?
Cool.
Well, that's yeah, it was sick transition.
The river toxins eat through your nerves.
Why does it sound like the Five Nights at Freddy's animation when the puppets jump out? That like sting sounds like that.
See, my thought was the Triwizard Tournament, like the merfolk.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it definitely does.
The only way to defeat a superior enemy to become what they fear. Shimmer, we have the power. We can finally realize our dream.
Kill me if you have to.
You die for the cause, but you won't fight for one.
You'll die for the cause, but you won't fight for one. I love that. These two fucking idiots.
Willing to risk exile for your endeavor. That's quite the conviction.
A counselor. Wait a minute. What is my bedroom? See you.
Victor.
We figured out how to stabilize it.
You're the professor's assistant.
No, he's my new partner. This technology, it's real. And no matter what happens here, it's going to change our world. I know it sounds impossible, but when have we ever let that stop us? Please.
One night, gentlemen. Impress me, or I'd suggest you pack your bags.
Hey, those are Vanders. Slow down. What's going on?
Benzo's dead.
You're not doing this alone, Vi. He's our father, too.
Oh.
I need you to sit this one out, Powder.
What?
You're not coming.
I'm not afraid.
It's too dangerous. Take this and run. Wherever you are, light it up, and I'll find you. I promise.
Time to crank. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Victor's such a loser. I love him. It's time to crank it.
The resonance will stabilize it. Trust me.
You just met him, so
Hey, to be fair, Victor's helped him out a ton, so.
not a good idea, Powder. Not a good call.
Imagine if she just blew herself up and that was like the end of the show.
I told you it would work. All yours. Wow. It's never done that before.
I want to know how long this took to render. That's all I want to know.
I'd forever.
Fine. What are you doing here?
We're breaking you out.
Oh, there's guards everywhere.
It was easy. We found an open window and...
Oh, God.
You have my congratulations. But I'm afraid this will be a very short reunion.
Powder.
Not good. Nice. I mean, think about it. It's a pretty badass weapon.
I mean, she's fighting with Vander's old gloves that he used to fucking knock bitches out with.
Nice.
Stop this lunacy! We're almost through. No pressure. That sounds like pressure.
I love them so much.
Whoa.
The visuals in this show are so fucking good. They did it! Yay!
Yay, but also...
Will you please stop hovering? I'm not sure how to do that, sir.
That's one of my favorite Victor lines. I'm not sure how to do that, sir.
Perhaps it's time for the era of magic.
Hex tech.
You have to work for me, okay?
Blew her own ass up. Oh, that's right. That's how she loses her arm. They have no idea what happened. Oh my god, Vander.
Okay.
Gotta protect his kids. Damn.
That's a cool shot, though. Yeah.
Still goes like, oh shit.
Take care of Powder.
That's just rude.
It worked! Did you see me? My monkey bomb finally worked!
Why did you do this?
I was saving you.
I told you to stay away!
No! Why did you leave me?
Because you're a jinx!
I mean, like, it's not really Powder's fault. I mean, it is Powder's fault, but she was trying to help. Her sister was in trouble. She did exactly what Vi would have done, which was she stepped in to try and save her.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of follow the example you're raised.
I'll kill you if he hears you.
Hello, little girl. Where's your sister?
She left me. She is not my sister anymore.
Okay, you're like 12. Let's take a breather here.
It's okay.
I really like Silco's voice actor. I love the voice for Silco.
Tilted.
That's a cool fade out.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I think this is the end of this episode, is it not?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. We were silent the last like 20 minutes of that episode.
It's so
we
good.
hardly spoke at all. It was very good.
That was quite the episode.
Yeah, that whole episode was basically Jason Victor versus Vi and Powder. Like,
Yeah.
what were they doing at the time?
It was light, but it was heavy.
There was a lot of people that died in this episode. A lot of people that we liked.
Yeah. I remember the first time I actually watched this episode, I did tear up a little bit. I remember when I saw his goggles and I was like,
Yeah. This episode, I think when I first watched this, I was really sad because I thought Vander was going to be a main character. Because he's
Oh.
like the hero, right? Because
Yeah.
when I first watched Arcane, I didn't know anything about League of Legends. So I went in completely blind. I mean, 5 years ago when the show came out or whatever. So when I first watched this and the first 3 episodes dealt with Vander and Silco and Vi and Powder and Jason Victor, I was like, oh yeah, Vander's going to be the hero. Like, he's going to stop Silco. Then he fucking died. And I was like, and then the next episode is a 7-year time jump. And I was like,
Like,
what the fuck? What the fuck is
Hello?
going on? It's a lot. It's a heavy episode. I mean, it's the building of one very prominent relationship in Piltover and the breaking of a lot of very prominent relationships in Zaun.
I took another page of notes. Doing good.
I took very small notes. I don't know if you can see how small
those are
my
small
notes
notes.
are. Yeah, I took like 1-word notes about key points that are worth bringing up.
To kick this off, though, I have a question for you.
Hit me. We haven't had a good like, Allie, let me ask you. Now let me ask you this.
Do you feel bad for Powder at all? Like, with how Vi reacted? Like, do you think Powder deserves the fate that she set in place by just trying to help?
No, of course not. I do feel sympathy for her. I do feel great empathy for her because she's a kid. I mean, I think Powder is between 10 to 12 years old. And she grew up. Well, I think Vi is like 15, and I think Powder is like 4 years younger than her, so make her like 11-ish. I think we talked about it in the first episode, but like I said, that was a couple weeks ago, so I don't remember what the actual age is.
Yeah, Vi is around 14 to 16, and Powder's around 10 to 12.
Yeah, so there's a 4-year age difference. So if she's 10 and Vi's 14, I think Vi's like 15. So I'm gonna say Powder's about 11. We'll ballpark in that area. That being said, though, I mean, she's a child, and like I defended her, she did what she thought she had to do. She genuinely thought she was helping.
Yeah.
Now, those crystals that they had, I mean, the first explosion in Jace's apartment, not really her fault. It fell out of her bag as she was running. Yes, was she supposed to pick them up? No. You can also make the argument, should Jace have had them? Fuck no, he shouldn't have. So it's kind of like a loaded gun situation. If you leave a loaded gun lying around, is it the person who shoots it or the person who loaded it? Whose fault is it? It's the same idea, right? And I think you can make an argument either way. Obviously, don't leave a loaded gun lying around, and Jace, don't leave a fucking arcane gemstone. Now, to be fair, it was locked away in his house, and they did break into his house, to be fair, but also Jace probably shouldn't have had those. But regardless, I don't think Powder deserved the fate that she got, but I also think that her reaction is in line for the reaction that a child would have. And Vi is very well within her rights to have been upset. I mean, Vi's brothers just died, and her father was just killed in front of her, trying to save her life. The last thing he did was save her life. And here comes her stupid sister around the corner being like, I did it! I helped! Vi's like, Bitch, where?
I know
You
I
blew
would have
up the
lost
whole
my
building.
shit. I know I would have.
Yeah,
Like, I have a lot of
100%.
patience and a lot, you know how hard it is to make me mad. But like
Oh yeah, me
that,
too.
yeah, exactly. It's like,
I would have swung. I would have swung on her. 100% would have swung on her. I think Vi is such a relatable character because her drive is family, right? Where a lot of the times when you watch media, there's like key core elements of a character that people identify with. That's why protagonists are usually very family oriented or very goal driven, because people are supposed to be able to see themselves as the protagonist. That's what protagoni are for. And Vi, I mean, her main drive is protecting her family, building a better life for her sister. And I think anyone who has a good to decent family relates to that. Everyone wants their family to have a better life and to have a better future and to have, like, to save people from having to deal with the same struggles that they have dealt with in their life, which is why I think Vi works as a protagonist. Jace works as a protagonist because his drive is innovation, right? He wants to make the world a better place. So does Vi. Vi and Jace have the exact same thing. They both want to make the world a better place, but they're going about it through two different routes, and that's how this story is told. And for Vi in that moment, I think both of them had the perfect reaction of, I helped. Look, I saved you. You're alive. You're okay. Is that Dad's dead body?
yeah.
Holy shit. Is that Clagger's glasses? Oh no. What did I do? I'm sorry. I tried to help. Versus Vi being like, you were supposed to stay home. Why don't you ever listen to me? If you had listened to me, Dad would be alive. Our brothers would be alive. Never mind the fact that they might not have gotten out of that building. We don't know. But
I think they would have.
it seemed like they had a way out, but would Silco not have sent the monster to chase them?
Yeah.
You know, they still would have been running. They might have escaped then, but it could have been in the future. But as far as Vi knows, they could have made it out. It is well within Vi's right to blame Powder, but it is also within Powder's right to be upset that all of this happens at once and her goal was to help, even if she went about it in the wrong way. People make mistakes all the time. It's
Yeah.
intention that matters. If you intentionally fuck up my life, I'll kill you. If you fuck up my life but you feel really bad for it and you weren't trying to, I'll still be pissed off, but we can have a conversation about it. And they're children. They're children.
They're kids.
So
yeah.
of course I feel terrible for Powder. And Powder is such a sympathetic, I'm loath to call her an antagonist, but I think Jinx. I think Jinx counts as an antagonist in this show.
Yeah.
She does a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah, she does.
She'll get her redemption from what I understand in season 2. I don't know all the details, but I know some of them. She sinks into a depression. I mean, as far as she knows, Vi abandoned her.
I think Vi, what she really wanted and needed was some time alone to process her feelings and to just kind of get everything out before coming back and everything. Like, I think she was always going to come back for Powder.
Oh, she 100% was. I mean, she went around the side of the building and just sat down.
Exactly. She just needed time, and the fact that it just everything fell in at the wrong time.
I mean, Vi turned around and saw Silco standing over Powder and immediately got up and ran to her to protect her.
Yeah, she still loves her sister.
She was always going to go back for Powder. Always.
It's just like growing up with my siblings, like we would say horrible things to each other, like, just mean things. But I mean, you still love each other. You just hate each other in that moment, and you will say anything to like get at them or to like irritate them or anything. It was very much a sibling argument. Granted, this was a horrible thing. But still, it was kind of like, I fucking hate you. Like, you're such a jinx. Like, and then she still loves her. She's still a little sister.
But Vi's allowed to be upset, and Powder is allowed to be upset also. I think that's the problem with arguments, is half the time everyone's right, and people just don't take accountability, and that's the problem. Is Powder can't accept accountability because she's a kid. She doesn't really know any better. And Vi, like you said, did not have any time to process her emotions and can't just say, I love you. I know that this is a problem, but you just killed my dad and you just killed my brothers.
Yeah.
Like, she can't, there's a disconnect. She can't pull herself out of that moment. And we've seen a lot throughout the show. Vi has a lot of patience for Powder.
Mm-hmm.
So much patience.
A little.
Every time
too
Powder
much.
fucks up, she forgives her. And it's too much. And this is the snap. If she had scolded Powder anytime in the second or first episode and said, Powder, listen, you messed up, but it's okay. We'll fix it. Just next time, don't do that. Would have been a completely different show.
It would have, because every single time she was like, she's just a kid, and like just making excuses for her and letting this behavior just slide. That's not okay. No, you gotta hold some accountability.
Even if they're kids.
Exactly. They have to learn somehow, and being able to know that they messed up and that, but they can fix it. You know, it's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be the way it was, but
It's better to learn than to repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again because you're trying to spare someone's feelings.
well, yeah, because that's gonna hurt them in the long run too. I mean, clearly we saw what happened. Would you say Vi has some responsibility in this as well?
Oh, for sure. I think Vi and Powder both make mistakes, and that's what makes them so human. That's what makes them good protagonists. I mean, Vi, like I said, Vi doesn't hold Powder accountable because she's trying to protect her, and that's her downfall. She loves her too much. Loves her too much to be real. And I think that's a fault that a lot of people fall into when it comes to dealing with family members or friends. A lot of time people are guilty with this with their friends, where like, oh, my friend made a mistake, but like he really didn't mean to do that. Or, she didn't really mean it. She was just upset. No, she meant what she said, and she's really sorry for it. She was really, she was going through some shit at the time, but accept that she said the things that she said, as an example. Being able to say, like, yeah, Powder, that you fucked up. You fucked up by throwing all of our items into the harbor. You fucked up by following us down to Zaun or following us down to the docks or whatever. If I had turned to her and said, you messed up, I'm going to teach you not to mess up again.
Yeah.
It's a very nuanced conversation.
Yeah.
About character flaws and character dynamics and how we treat them and how we view them. But the character, I mean, look at Silco and Vander. Silco and Vander, as we learned in this episode, were people who loved each other once, and they still, I'm going to argue with people about this. I think they still love each other. And that's why Silco doesn't just outright kill him.
Well, yeah, he said
gives Vander
brother.
another chance. Yeah, he gives Vander another chance to turn back to his side, right? Where he says, like, we were friends and allies once. We can be again. We have the ability to build this dream that we've always had together. All you have to do is join me. And Vander's like, man, dog, I can't do that. And Silka's like, well, tough shit, basically. So, I mean, there's still love between them, but that's kind of the whole idea of holding accountability. I mean, Vander tried to kill Silco. Silco stabbed him. Like, they've hurt each other a lot, but they still love each other. And they hold each other accountable. That's the difference, right? Vander says, hey, I understand why you did the things that you did, but we are morally disinclined. Like, we do not agree in this sentence. And Silco says, I like your soft heart. I loved it once. I hate it now. Sorry. Still love you.
Yeah.
But
You're
we
too soft.
can't, you're too soft. We can't work together anymore. And I think that's the interesting thing about their dynamic versus Powder and Vi.
Really interesting. I really love this episode. I think this one, I mean, clearly I feel like this is a lot of people's favorite in the early episodes, but
yeah, and the first act. This is Act 1, the end of Act 1. Yeah, this is a great episode. Meg and I were dead silent for like the last 15 minutes of this episode. It was so good.
Just locked in.
All right, let's quickly run through notes. We didn't even introduce the notes portion. We just started talking. We lost Grayson, Benzo, Milo, Clagger, and seemingly Vander as well. 5 characters that I wasn't expecting to lose. I was like, yeah, Grayson, she's going to be around dead. In the first scene, I was like,
that's what you were expecting
hello?
in Andor.
It was what I was, yeah, this is what I was expecting from episode 8 of Andor, of season 2 of Andor.
Really was.
Like I mentioned, we learned a little bit about Silco and Vander's history, that they were once allies that then parted ways and have been kind of the two sides of the Undercity. I mentioned this in the last episode. We saw Marcus pairing up with Silco and then Grayson pairing up with Vander, very much two different sides of the same coin. I made a note about this in the moment, but when Marcus says to Silco, this wasn't the deal, Silco hands him a bunch of coins and one falls into a puddle of blood. That's such good symbolism of like, this is what you get. You made the deal with me. This is what you paid. Blood and money. It's always blood and money. That's what it always boils down to. And blood-stained money. Is your money good here? Your money's tainted. Like, there's so much symbology just in that one shot. It is beautiful. I loved it. Silco had an excellent line, "You'll die for the cause, but you won't fight for one."
Yes. Yeah, I had that one down too.
That hurt me.
That was deep.
Like,
Like,
damn.
oh, okay.
I know Vander's feelings were hurt. I know he was like, ooh.
Felt like I need to call my therapist after this episode.
Yes, we also saw Vi giving Powder the flare, which will come back in later in this season. Vi with the gauntlets also will come back later in the season. A little preview of what's to come with her for people who know her from her League persona. We saw very briefly Sevica loses her arm in the blast. She pushes Silco out of the way and her arm disintegrates. We had Vander's sacrifice of him throwing himself on the pyre to save his kids. Owie, that hurt a lot.
That's some parental love right there.
Yeah. And they're not even his kids, not really. I mean, they are in spirit, but they're not, by blood, they're not his children.
Well, I mean, he's had him for so long. I mean, Vi and Powder lost their parents when, I mean, Powder was 6 or something like that.
He's only had the kids for like 4 or 5 years. I mean, that's a fair bit of time, especially for Powder.
Yeah.
Because let's say Powder's 10, that's like half her life that he's had them.
Yeah.
But for Vi, Vi remembers her mother and her father.
Powder probably not so much, but yeah, Vi.
But Vander was the one that took her in though, and that does mean a lot.
He was there for her. He defended her. He fed her, gave her place, like coached her,
taught her everything she knows. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Vander in Vi. Like a lot of, she tries to emulate him a lot, I feel.
She looks up to him.
Well, it's very, like, you see it symbolically with her picking up the gauntlets and fighting with the gauntlets. Like, that is because of Vander. On a much happier note, Jason Victor built Hex Tech.
Yay!
Which is maybe a good thing, maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, we had a Jace showing a little bit of insecurity in his work, and Victor being like, the resonance will stabilize it. Chill out. Victor very much being calm and collected, just trust the process. It'll work itself out. And Jace, like a hyper chihuahua, is like, it's not gonna work. I don't trust. Victor is like, my God, chill. They've found a way to stabilize the arcane. They have built magic.
That's the era of Hex Tech.
Those are all of my notes, Meg. Do you have anything that you want to include?
You basically covered everything, but one last question. Do you think Vi should have let Powder come in the first place? Would this have happened?
That is a hard question. Because my immediate response was no. But then my second response was, well, she would have known where she was at all times.
Yeah.
She would have had an eye on her. And the building likely wouldn't have been blown up, at least not in that way. But I think given the information that Vi had, which was she was willing to give herself up to protect Powder and protect Milo and Clagger. And then when that went awry and she saw Vander be taken, she was like, I have to get him no matter what. And I mean, she says to Powder, like, you're the only thing I have left. I can't lose you. So you need to stay where I know you're safe so that I have something to come home to. Because if Powder had been there and gotten hurt, Vi would have never forgiven herself.
No.
But so, to be fair though, given everything that did happen, if Powder had gone with them, they would have walked into Vander's room. Milo would have started chipping away or started lockpicking, and Clagger would have started chipping through the wall. But would Powder have stayed in the room with Vander while Vi was fighting on the bridge? I don't know that she would have. And imagine if she set those the monkey wrench bomb off on the bridge trying to protect Vi, she would have killed Vi. It was a very slippery slope. I think Vi did the right thing by telling her not to come, even given how it ended, because she didn't know.
Yeah.
She had no idea that was going to happen, you know? She trusted her sister to stay behind. Stupid idea. But, you know, she tried. So given the information that Vi had, I mean, I don't know that Vi was expecting to come home from that mission. I don't know that she thought she was going to make it out. And that is really sad, but...
That's why she told Vi to stay. Do you think she told Vi to stay back because of
Powder?
She might not... I'm going to end it all. Do you think Vi told Powder to stay behind because she didn't think she was going to come back? Or do you think she told her to stay behind because the whole thing, like you said, is that she needed someone to come home to? She needed to know that she was safe in that house.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. I think it was Vi was given, like, she allowed Milo and Clagger to come, but she needed them. where Powder can't really fight, and Powder is a liability in a fight. She's proven herself to be a liability in the last couple of days, especially. But I do also think there was a genuine part of Vi that was like, this is my baby sister. I can't bring her with me. There's no way in hell.
Well, I would have been that way with my little sister. I would have been that way with her.
Exactly, right? Of I don't want you anywhere near this. And like Milo and Clagger can handle themselves, and she has to trust that they can handle themselves. But I do think there was a part of Vi that walked out onto that bridge being like, if I get killed, at least I went down swinging. I went down fighting. Because that's Vi's whole thing. She parallels Silco in that way of like, I will not die defenseless. I will go down swinging. Because Vi is a good blend of Silco and Vander, but she's way more Vander, and Powder is way more Silco. That's the interesting thing about the two of them, which, you know, we'll see in the next episode, in the next arc or whatever. But I think personally there was a part of Vi that did not expect to come home.
I can see that.
I think there could be an argument also that if she was expecting to die, she didn't want Powder to see it.
She didn't want Powder to see it, but then also if the others were happen to get out, she knows that she would have them.
Yeah. If she died saving Vander, Vander would take care of Powder.
Exactly. But that was the last question I had. It was a lot.
Going into a time jump.
Yeah, 7 years.
Marcus caught Vi. Silco and Jinx are together. Jace and Victor have created magic. They've got the support of Mel Medarda from the Council of Piltover. Heimerdinger was like, absolutely not. Mel was like, that's not really your decision.
Yeah.
And he was like, she kind of gagged him there.
He was on to something. We'll see.
I mean, Heimerdinger, say what you want about Heimerdinger, but he was right about Hextech. Yeah. He was right about Hextech, but he was wrong about everything else.
At least he had something.
Yeah, Heimerdinger is not necessarily a good person, and we'll get into that later in the story. He's not necessarily a good guy, even though he's like good aligned. Like he seems to have the right idea, but his morals are just not very good, in my opinion. I actually really want to watch the 4th episode, but we gotta wait. We'll record that another day.
Yes. Just gives us something to look forward to.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Meg and I are also reacting to The Legend of Vox Machina currently. We're doing those on Mondays and Wednesdays. And we've also reacted to Andor, both seasons, season 1 and season 2. If you'd like to go watch those are up on our channel. But yeah, you guys can check us out in our next Arcane reaction, which will be out next Friday. And our Vox Machina reactions will be out in a couple days for you guys. It'll be out Monday and Wednesday. So yeah, with that, I think Meg and I will wrap here, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.